Man, let me tell y'all something. You got to understand that God really don't play about you. All right, I was in Zechariah chapter 3 this morning, and read this with me, y'all. It's a vision of Joshua the high priest. It says, "Then he showed me Joshua the high priest standing before the angel of the Lord." And watch this. And Satan standing at his right hand to accuse him. And the Lord said to Satan, "The Lord rebuke you, O Satan. The Lord who has chosen Jerusalem rebuke you. Is not this a brand plucked from the fire?" Now Joshua was standing before the angel, clothed with filthy garments. And the angel said to those who were standing before him, "Remove the filthy garments from him." And to him he said, "Behold, I have taken your iniquity away from you, and I will clothe you with pure investments." And I said, "Let them put a clean turban on his head." So they put a clean turban on his head and clothed him with garments, and the angel of the Lord was standing by. I need y'all to understand that the enemy is going to be standing right next to you while you feel like you calling on God. And he's going to be sitting there, ready to accuse you of this, of that, remind you of who you used to be in the past, bring old people back into your life to make you feel insecure, to make you feel like a person that you don't want to be anymore, to remind you of the person that you're not anymore. Condemnation is something that the enemy loves to send at you. He's going to try to accuse you for the rest of your life. The sins that you committed back then are sins that he wants to follow you forever. But understand that the angel of the Lord is going to stand next to you and going to rebuke the devil and tell the people, the same people who doubted you. He's going to use your enemy as footstools to put new garments on you, to clothe you from the moment that you were dirty. Understand, some of y'all have been living dirty for the longest. I know, because I've experienced it firsthand. I was living wrong. I was doing this. I was doing that. And when you looked at me from the surface level for the things that I had recently done right before I gave my life to Christ, I was a person that people thought, "Oh, ain't no way. Jay not finna change. Jay not finna do this. He not finna stop smashing on girls. He not finna be loyal to his lady. He not finna get it together and wait for the right one. He not finna put God over football. He not finna put God over his relationship. He ain't doing none of that. He not finna stop drinking. He not finna stop going out." Let me tell you something. I stopped doing all of that, and you know what God said? The same thing that he told them in this freaking chapter. I'm going to read it again. "Remove the filthy garments from him. Behold, I have taken your iniquity away from you, and I will clothe you with pure investments." Understand, nowhere in this did Joshua have to ask for that. Nowhere in it. When you step in line with God and you start to do the things that he has called for you to do, and you simply be obedient to his word, you don't have to ask. He already has a plan set out for you. The word of God says that he knows the thoughts that he thinks towards you. In some translations, he says, "For I know the plans that I have for you, plans to prosper you and not to harm you." He already know. He already got the plan. You just need to step onto your platform. You dig what I'm saying? Man, listen, don't you ever fall for that foolishness that the devil be trying to tell you, that he tries to tell you through other people, to make you doubt yourself, to doubt your dream, to doubt the things that you've come out of. You know what I'm saying? The things that you've been delivered from. It's time to walk in your deliverance. It's time to believe that you are the person that God has already called and named you to be. It's real. You have a purpose, you have a calling, and you need to step into it. But the devil is going to try to condemn you. He's going to try to remind you of the things that you used to do, and he's doing that for the sole purpose of preventing you from stepping into the new you. Walk in that purpose. Watch what it do for you. I promise God is going to protect you. He's going to rebuke the devil on your behalf without you having to even open your mouth, and he's going to clothe you in new garments in front of your enemies and actually use them as footstools to elevate you to the place that you need to be. Man, y'all have a good day.